Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Tuesday the 15th. We got a few economic news releases to go over today, and we'll start off with the retail sales for the month of July. So June had a revision for both the retail sales and excluding the autos here. We went from a negative 0.2% to a positive 0.3% for the month of July. Obviously great numbers there because before it dropped, now it went up, revised higher. Now forecast for the July was at 0.4% and it exceeded that at 0.6%. Now if you strip out autos, the big ticket items that can obscure the numbers that we get, we went from a negative 0.2 or drop of 0.2% to an increase of 0.1% for the month of June. And then for forecast again was also 0.4%, and it came in at 0.5%. So retail sales was actually kind of helped out in July from increase in auto sales, and then also of course Amazon had the Prime Day in July, so that was kind of help bring up sales for the month of July. So good numbers there overall, especially with the revisions for the month of June, where we saw a decline and instead came in as a positive. Now, we got the Empire State Index, which is the manufacturing index in the New York region for the month of August. So back in July, we had 9.8 on this index, 9.8 here, and it jumped up to 25.2. So things really kind of took off in the month of August, which is obviously a very good sign for manufacturing. So we'll have to kind of wait and see once we get the Philly Fed and, of course, the Chicago Fed, when those numbers to see how those regions are doing. Home builders index. This is basically the index kind of gauge for the confidence level for home builders. So the higher the index, obviously, is the more inclined they're going to be confident to build more properties or more housing, which, of course, this is what's kind of bringing sales down in a sense that home values are going up, but because there's pent-up demand, home prices are continuing going up because there's not a lot of homes on the market right now. So with that in mind, we got July, it was at 64 on the home builders index here, and the month of August it jumped up to 68. So nice overall numbers there. Last but not least, we got the business inventories for the month of June. So it rose 0.3% in the month of May, and then it rose another 0.5% in June. Overall, good numbers here to look at here, all improvements there. So headline news, stock market's down. So why is stock market down? After 2 days of gains in the stock market, they're kind of taking a little bit of a break to see if if they're getting in an overbought position. So they're kind of reevaluating and kind of getting into probably more of a taking profits. The large hedge funds of them are cashing in, getting their profits. So that's what you kind of see more or less today, even though we had good data today. And of course, we had the eased tensions between North Korea and the U.S. here. So let's take a look here at the bond market. Now you can see here we have a little bit of a different chart here compared to the rest. So we're going to be kind of migrating over to a new chart here going forward as I'm switching services here. But as you can see, it's mostly the same, but slightly different. As you see, we were starting to get a little bit of a trend here downwards, but overall, when you look at the long term, it's still kind of touching more or less the bottom of the trend line going upwards here. So we're kind of at the bottom here. We're starting, as you can see, we did kind of come here and touch off the 50-day moving average, kind of pull back a little bit, so that can help bring us, provides a nice floor of support. This could potentially help bring us upwards. So we could, as we're starting to see investors kind of look at this area here, and we've reached perhaps the top, and we've also kind of reached the bottom. This could help give us a little bit more of a boost and reach the upper trend, go back towards the upper part of the trend line, and give us better pricing. But today we're down currently about 14 basis points, which will translate to a higher rate in today's pricing for interest rates. All right, so that pretty much concludes it. But if you guys want to get more data, just come over to Twitter. I do post on Twitter at Mike Bjork, and you'll get more information from me on there, as well as market close. Today it might not be, today I'll get the market close out there for you guys today. But anyways, I'm wrapping up my vacation today, and I will be traveling back today. So I'll be trying to, but I'll try to keep up to date, at least on Twitter for you folks. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.